we have made it to Xico in Veracruz. Now, it was a long ride to get here, and we are starting today's video a little bit late. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and the first thing we're gonna do in Xico is go get some lunch from an authentic Mexican restaurant. So let's see what we can get to eat. Let's start the day and the video good vibes, and hopefully we get some good weather because it just started raining a little bit, got a little bit overcast. But earlier it was a bit sunny, so I'm kind of optimistic that after we eat, the weather will be nice because we're going to walk through the town. But enough talking, let's go get some lunch. So this restaurant has like little booths outside in separate areas where you can sit. You can see some people having lunch right there. And it's very scenic as you walk to your table. Very different than other restaurants that you would see here in Mexico. It's almost like you're eating inside of a park, or you're eating inside of a forest. Oh! And it looks like they have a petting zoo here. Hey! I guess that's a nice touch to go with the restaurant. They also have a play area for the kids, it looks like. So while you're eating, they can come play, or before or after, which is nice if you have kids. I guess this one here is called La Bongomibila. That'd be nice to have lunch here, because we have this beautiful waterfall to look at while you're enjoying your lunch. Pretty cool place. I'm actually impressed. So the table we are going to eat at is called La Garlodina? La Gardenia. Excuse my Spanish. They're putting down the menus, getting the table ready. First Indio in like 5 years, since before COVID. So let's give it a sip. Tastes just like I remember it. Chips, frijoles, queso, salsa. They bring you everything here. I'm gonna try some green salsa on this chip. The green salsa is actually very good. Has a nice tang to it. Different than other green salsas that I've had before. Especially those ones that come like in like the glass container. This one's way better. And now I'm going to try a fresh tortilla to see the difference between this and those store-bought ones we get back home. It's so much fresher. It almost just melts in your mouth. Super easy to chew. It's actually way better than the other store-bought ones that we've had before. So if you are in Mexico, make sure you try fresh tortillas. You can get them at restaurants or at markets. And even at the supermarket, you can buy them fresh too. Once you go fresh, you never go back, especially when it comes to tortillas. I have a little piece left. Muy bueno. So we got some steak, some grilled cheese, 3 sopes with different salsas on them. Salsa roja, verde, one with beans, and I guess that's a chipotle salsa. And then we have guacamole and a chip. So let's dig in and see how good this food is. So we just finished eating and the food was very good here. The only downfall was it just started to rain, which is not good considering next up we're going to go walk through the town. But sometimes you're not going to get the best weather. You just got to make do with what you have, which is what we're going to do today. So let's get ready to go explore the town of Xico. Such a beautiful waterfall running through this restaurant. One thing I want to talk about that I experienced since I've been here in Mexico is paying for washrooms or bathrooms, as some call them, depending on where you're from. Here you typically got to pay a couple pesos to use it. Some of them do not provide toilet paper, and some of them do not have a toilet seat. So when you're traveling in Mexico, you got to be ready to expect the unexpected. But it's worth it to have these amazing views, scenery, good food, and if you're lucky like me, good company. And another thing I want to say about Mexico, which is actually a myth, is how a lot of people think Mexico is always hot, when in reality it is not always hot. Right now it is about, I would say, 14 Celsius outside. We need a jacket on. It is cold. You know, we ate outside, but everyone was a little bit chilly. So Mexico is not always hot. It depends where in Mexico you are. And we are by the coast too. Like 2 hours away from the coast now. We're inland since we came to Xico. But I gotta say, be prepared for all seasons when you come to Mexico. Bring your jacket just in case you come to a different place, because the temperatures can vary. That's why I brought this rain jacket, even though right now we are in Veracruz, which is known to be a beach state. If you look on top of this mountain, you can actually see a ton of goats right up there hanging out right above this restaurant, which is kind of random but kind of cool at the same time. Because yeah, the goats are right there and the restaurant is right here. Super cool, but super random, like I said, at the same time. We have made it to the town, and now we're gonna go for some coffee, I believe, and pastry possibly. Let's go see what we can get. So we just ordered some coffee. Now we're gonna go to the bakery over here and see what they have, because apparently they have different pastries that you can bring into the coffee shop. Buenas tardes. No. You said something about cake. A lot of different pastries, different breads. What should I get? So I'm gonna get a pack of these cookies because they look like sugar cookies. I want to see if they're different, look interesting. And I also picked up a muffin, so we'll see how the muffin and the cookie is. Hopefully goes good with the coffee. Very different, these bakeries, than what we have back home. Hey buddy. Hey. Let's see if my cafe is there. Ooh, the cafe made it. But it doesn't look like Americano. So it looks like they made me the wrong coffee. That's okay. They're gonna make me a new one, but I'm gonna try these cookies and try this muffin. I think it's just a vanilla muffin. Yeah, it tastes exactly like the muffin we had at breakfast yesterday, if you saw that video. And now these cookies. They're very good. They taste similar to a sugar cookie. If you've had a sugar cookie before, so kind of like how I expected it. Now that's an Americano. A classic Americano with milk. Tastes amazing. This is the perfect morning, afternoon, or evening coffee. Can never go wrong with a Americano. Especially when you're in Mexico, they know how to make coffee very well. It really is a nice looking town here in Xico. Very beautiful. I just wish it wasn't raining. Hey! What's that? You want to say hola? Show me your video? You even meet nice locals here. Friendly kids. Doesn't look too busy, which is nice too. I think up ahead there at the end of the street is the main church and square for this area. Apparently they have really good coffee here, so we're gonna go here to buy some coffee. You can see over there they are roasting the coffee right now inside this coffee shop where you can buy the fresh coffee. And the guy just scooped so much cafe. So each bag that you get is like 150 pesos, which is not that bad. That is around, I say, $8 Canadian, maybe $6 US. Here's another shot of them making the fresh coffee beans, roasting it. One thing about Veracruz, it is actually known for its coffee. That's why we went to the coffee shop and bought it. Another state in Mexico that's famous for coffee is also Chiapas. So Veracruz and Chiapas are the two big states in Mexico that have the best coffee for you to get when you come here. Now we're gonna head to the main square area by the church, check that out, see if it's different than this area. As you can see, the church is right there. And it is a beautiful sight, even though it is raining outside. If it was sunshine, it would look a lot nicer, but what can you do? See it right there again. The main church of Xico. Muy bonita, as they would say in Spanish. You also have some rides over here, right there, for kids. If you have kids, you can bring them for the rides. And it doesn't look like there's any food stands or anything around here, maybe over there. But it's just a cool area to hang out and chill. And I think I'm gonna actually go inside the church for you. I didn't think I was gonna go to church today, but when in Mexico, you gotta go to church. All these small towns have a church, and they're all famous for their own reasons. Let me flip this around for you. I think I might need to be quiet because I think a sermon is actually going on right now. Okay, no sermon, but I'm going to be quiet because we are in the church. I will. Wow, that's amazing ceiling. Cheeto. Straight ahead is the road we were just on, where we went for coffee, bought coffee, and hung out for a bit. Xico is actually considered a magical city in Mexico. So a number of years ago, the Mexican government decided to make a bunch of cities magical cities. They are cities built for tourism, where the government has funded some money, and they really advertise these cities pretty well for Mexicans to go visit and other tourists as well. And they're just nice little cities. They have the small town Mexican feel to them, different than Mexico City or Guadalajara, Cancun, Playa del Carmen, all those big major tourist cities that Canadians, Americans, and Europeans love and know and go to all the time. So that's what I love about coming here. It's not your typical tourist destination that's popular worldwide for people. This is the real Mexico. Now I'm going to show you the official Xico sign. Right there. That's how you know you're in Xico. It's right beside the main church I just showed you. And these trees over here have so many birds in them, it's crazy. I don't know, I'm gonna walk over there and see if you can hear them, because these birds are going nuts. Maybe because it's raining outside? Holy shit. So many birds. That guy's grilling something. It's like, it smells like when you burn wood. Very strong. Those birds are too loud. It's a corn? Why does it smell like it's burning? Like wood?
Because that's what it is. This one tastes different.
Oh, lemon, lime. Chili?
Salt.
Salt? Chili now.
Yeah.
And lime. It smells like the campfire. I moved away because of those birds were going crazy. But that corn was pretty good. You can taste the chili, the spices. You can taste the lime. Very different than traditional corn on the cob like you would get back home, but pretty good. And that smoke from that wood they're burning underneath it really adds a lot of flavor to the corn as well.
Hello, and go Raiders.
Go Patriots! No, no Raiders! No Raiders!
Go Raiders, forever.
Viva Los Patriots! Sometimes you'll meet crazy Raider fans too in Mexico. And that is it from Xico. Now we're gonna head back to Veracruz, the city, and I'll update you once we get there. I think we're gonna go for some tacos or some wings. We're debating which one, but I'll let you know what we choose. But yeah, Xico was nice. I enjoyed it. Let's get back to the big city now. So we just got back into Veracruz, the city, and we decided to come for El Pastor Tacos, one of my favorites. We got recommended this restaurant called Los Gyros by a family member of ours. Said it's very good El Pastor Tacos in Veracruz. So you can tell by the amount of people that it must be good. So I just got back to the room with takeout from that taco place I was showing you. We got some El Pastor taco. We got 5 of them. And look how much meat is on these tacos. It's crazy the amount of meat they gave us. But they did forget our salsa, which is kind of disappointing because I like trying all the different salsas they have in Mexico on the tacos. And we got a lot of lime, which will be good for my Dos Equis, because I always like my Mexican beer with my lime. So I'm going to enjoy these tacos, relax, and pretty much just enjoy the night with the wife, watch some TV, and get ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow we're actually going to be leaving Veracruz and flying to Mexico City. I'm excited for that because we're going to be there for 10 days. Going to be filming so much awesome stuff for you guys. So be on the lookout for the Mexico City videos. Besides that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So long from Veracruz with my amazing looking tacos and ice cold Dos Equis. Cheers.